Hey guys, so this is going to be part 2 of the working mom, work at home mom, stay at home mom questions and answers that you guys had asked me. This is going to be kind of more of the stay at home mom questions. I will link the work at home mom questions in the description. Okay, so sorry, Deacon's out here riding his bike and Drake's taking a nap. Okay, alright, so do I plan to stay at home, be a stay at home mom forever? Do I plan to go back to my old career? And I would actually, honestly, like to be kind of just keep doing what I'm doing now until, throughout the kids' entire school career. This kind of two-part answer reasoning behind this. One, I'm not really completely a stay-at-home mom. I'm technically a work-at-home mom because I do have like an actual, like, legit job. I have a boss, somebody I report to. So I do kind of have a job. I just do it on my couch after the kids go to bed at night, which is, oh my God, I love my job. So that's kind of like I am still doing the career that I've always done, which is like advertising and marketing and that type of thing. So I'm still like in my career. It's kind of nice because even though I don't actually like go to an office every day, the job that I have working at home is bridging that gap. So it's kind of still keeping me out there and I'm not losing my skills because even though I have a degree, I don't know, I only have my bachelor's, and I say that lightly because I know a bachelor's degree is a big deal to a lot of people, but in a lot of careers these days, and don't take this wrong because I have my bachelor's, and a lot of like careers these days, a bachelor's isn't necessarily, I don't know, I think experience, like a good chunk of experience can trump it. I think obviously having your master's can trump it. I guess it's just not what it used to be, if that makes sense. And I'm not trying to knock it because it's a huge accomplishment. It's a really big deal. But it's, I think relying just on that is kind of silly, just because I think you need the experience too. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is I'm fortunate that I am still kind of like in that career because I am bridging that gap between, having had the 10 years experience that I did and then staying home for, however long and then wanting to work again. Any transitions from being a work-at-home mom or like a working mom out in the field to a stay-at-home mom or a work-at-home mom. And I'd have to say, careful sweetie, I'd have to say that, I transitioned kind of slowly, but I guess my biggest like piece of advice is don't let your mind like make up this wonderful fantasy land because it doesn't actually exist.
There's a little spider web right there.
I know, there's lots of little spider webs. We haven't cleaned up since the winter. So, careful. So I guess like the biggest thing for me is just that it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Like, both jobs are honest. This is the con of recording videos on your phone. Somebody calls you and you're done. So, okay, so the next question, I don't know where I ended up, but how do I deal with lack of sleep? And I try to go to bed. I try to get...
Everywhere.
I know there are, honey. We haven't cleaned up since the winter. I try to make sure I'm good at 6 hours. If I get 6 hours of sleep, I'm a fully functioning person. So I try to go to bed no later than midnight, and then I get up at about 6, so I get that 6 hours. So, depending on how Drake sleeps, the last 3 nights he's been sleeping like crap. So I'm actually, like, you can kind of see it on my face. I'm actually quite, I'm sleep deprived right now, so. Bad question. How do I deal with it? I had a cup of coffee this morning, and I don't normally drink coffee, so that helped. Why do I leave the house daily? Well, basically sanity. I notice that I'm a lot happier and the kids are a lot happier and I'm a lot less frustrated. No matter how much work it takes to get us out of the house, if we do it, we're all happier people. We're just happier. So even though it can suck completely to get out of the house and it might take more time getting things ready to get out of the house than it does to like actually be out of the house, it's worth it. It's just worth it. In the winter, getting out of the house might entail going to, I don't know, the museum, a friend's house. What else do we do a lot this winter? Oh, there's a McDonald's that has like a indoor, like jungle gym type thing, and we'd go there. Now, I don't care for McDonald's food, so we'd actually eat our lunch in the parking lot. I know this sounds ridiculous and somebody's going to pick me apart for it, but we'd eat our lunch in the parking lot, and then we'd go into McDonald's and do that, and sometimes I'd get their little, like, fruit and walnut salad, I think that's what it is. I don't know. Deacon, don't go near the road. And now Drake's awake. But I would do that, and then that way, you know, I was still buying something and I didn't feel too bad. But that's something we did. Okay, now I gotta get Drake. I didn't want to have to edit these, which is why I recorded them on my phone. Be right back. Okay, so he's still waking up, so I'm just gonna love on him for a few minutes while he's all nice and melty. Is not having alone time hard? Do you get used to it? My alone time is after the kids go to bed at night and when I'm working, or you know, if I finish working and I can watch a little bit of TV. I really don't watch much TV. Maybe, trying to think of how much TV I watch. I might watch maybe 2 hours a week. I really don't watch much TV. I've really gotten into reading, so I read a lot more. I don't really care to watch much TV. And there's nothing on TV that I even like. I've tried to keep up with a few shows, but oh, sweet boy. But I'm just not that into it. So, and then if I do watch TV, I'm like DVRing through it really quick. How do I accomplish so much when we always go somewhere? To-do lists, honestly, to-do lists. And I'll make like a schedule of the day. Let me see here. I actually probably have, I think I have my to-do list in this one here. So, like, you can kind of see. Well, I've got some, like, personal stuff on it. But, yeah, I'll do the to-do list, and I've got on it, we are going on a trip here pretty soon. So I've got, like, trip information, and then I've got stuff I need to do at the house, and then miscellaneous stuff, which includes, like, the budget and paying bills and watering my houseplants and things like that. And then I've got 3 places I need to go to today. We have a play date this afternoon. I need to mail a diaper. I need to, drop a check off to somebody. And then I have my work stuff and then that kind of thing. So, like, just knowing, like, this is the stuff I have to do today, and that, it definitely helps. Let's see. Is it difficult to not contribute financially? And I do actually contribute financially. Not a ton. I don't work in that much, but oh, my phone is so out of space. Okay, so let's see here. Is it difficult not to... Okay, so balance getting chores done. What do I do while they're... Oh my goodness, he's got our sleds. Balance getting the chores done. Do I do it while they're awake? What do I do while the boys nap? You know, I actually try to help me with a lot of the chores. Deacon's really becoming helpful, and then even Drake will put away the silverware. So we're getting somewhere with it. I do some stuff while I'm sleeping, like right now, recording these videos while he was napping and then Deacon was playing. Is kind of like my alone-ish time, like my hobby time, which is fun. But I try to get a lot of the stuff done when he's sleeping just because it's easier. God, he's so white. And he's all flushed right now from his nap, but it's so fair. That type of thing. You can just tell our skin tone differences. Cannon, come here. Cannon, come on. What was the biggest stay-at-home transition for me? How long was my husband off for? My husband was off after he was born for, I think, 2 days, 2.5 days. I think he ended up having to go in on the 3rd day. He didn't really have any time off. And the biggest thing was, I guess, just, like, not having that time to, like, to myself. And it sounds silly, having that time alone. Mama? Yes, Drakey? Even just, like, driving to work was something that I really missed. Being able to just get the little things done, that was hard. So the biggest transition, I guess, for me was just not having any breathers, like, at all. Deacon, what are you doing? Like, I didn't have any breathers. It was go, go, go all day, and then, I mean, when he was little, like, it was really tough. I mean, he's still little, but it was tough. Setting up a schedule for preschoolers and any good resources. We kind of have a rough week, kind of a schedule, like what we do all week, and I'll share that in a video. And then how do we get into our routine? You know, things just kind of fell into place. It didn't happen overnight. It actually took almost a year and a half for things to, like, fall into place and for us to get a good routine. So it's definitely something that just kind of evolved on its own. I didn't force it, and when I tried to force it, it failed, you know, miserably. The to-do lists, and I'm going to do a separate video on that, kind of explaining, like, how I create my to-do list and what I put on it and things like that. So I'll go into depth because I honestly, like, live and breathe to-do lists. Sorry these videos were they're probably going to be choppy because I'm going to be editing out me hollering for the dog, my kid pretending to be a dog, things like that. But I think that's it. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!